all the way up to the very edge for me. Good. Even a little bit more. Scoot your feet up a little bit more. Good. Okay. Now we're going to step with this one first and get it to land halfway off. I'll guide it, okay? Ready? So kick it forward. Start to lower yourself down. Good. Now step with this leg all the way down to the next step. Go. All the way down. All the way down. There you go. Almost had it. Good. Okay, step down with this one. Kick. Good. Step all the way down. So don't push back on it. That's gonna, I think that's what's happening. Because as you're pushing your hip back, you're kind of doing, you're pushing back on it to bring your other foot down. So that's extending the knee. Okay, so just let it bend. And then kick it forward. Okay, so try just stepping down with this foot again. Go ahead, step down. But then kick it through. Kick it through. There we go. Keep practicing that. That way you can, because you can go step over step reciprocally with this knee. Okay, but we'll keep working on it.
I don't think it would be that hard, but
It's just going to, I think part of it may be some hip flexion strength issue trying to pull it through.
well, that felt, I don't know, it's, I guess trying to not to put so much weight over here, it still didn't feel like it was bending.
Okay,
I can do it again.
you want to try it one more time?
Sure.
Don't show that one on camera. The ones where I'm catching him falling down the stairs and he goes out.
I didn't get that one
Okay,
anyway.
good. Just film the up part because he's good at this one. And try, maybe what we need to have you do is land even further forward with your foot. Okay? So it's really more just your heel. Okay, so come way up to the front here. Okay, so I'm going to guide this foot forward, okay? You start lowering yourself with this leg.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? All right, kick it. Good. All right, now start going down. There it is. Kick it forward. Good. Bring it more forward. Hold on. Okay. Step all the way to the floor. Almost. Almost had it. That was better than the last time, though.
Interesting feeling.
You're going to sit and take a rest. You're sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you did a little bit better when we brought your foot a little more forward. So you had, because if you kind of land back here, since the ankle isn't going to bend, you kind of have to land as far forward as possible so that ankle is at a 90-degree angle, you know, because it's not going to bend. So as soon as
So
you,
kind of just forcing the knee to bend.
so it's forcing it down this way. So that's why the whole toe is going to go down and then try to kick it forward.
Now, should I be landing halfway off with the left too? Or should I
That
be like
one,
getting on the whole step?
that one doesn't matter as much as this one does.
Okay.
So as long as you, I mean, it's going to be more natural after a while for that foot to kind of land a little more forward. Just because if you're out more forward with the other foot, that's just where it's going to land. So as you come down, kind of halfway off, it's just going to push you forward. Okay?
Looks so much easier when you do it. All right. Sorry,
all the way in, or are you loosening up?
I think it's loosening.
Do you still feel like the socket's pretty tight?
Yeah.
How many sockets do you have on right now?
Just the one.
One.
So I'm gonna go to that step.
Do you want to try stepping down with this one first this time? And just letting this one bend behind you.
Exercise your hand,
You want to try that?
put your right hand together,
So you get the feeling a little bit more first off the bat. And I'll watch this leg, okay? Alright, so we still need it forward, okay? But just remember, it's gonna just start to go as you go down. Okay, and we want it to do that, okay? Because if it doesn't, that's when you're getting stuck. And that's when you're starting to pitch forward. Okay, so let it bend and then throw it down to the next step. Okay,
Step this one to the next step.
yep. Alright, so I'll make sure this one's okay. Go ahead, step down. So let it bend, let it bend. Good, kick it. Good. Step all the way down where my foot is. Let it bend, kick it forward. And step down. That was better.
Part of what I feel is just like it's, when I go to do that, I don't know if it's maybe that I'm just coming all the way up on this leg, it just feels like I'm too high, I'm just kind of floating in the air.
Well, and remember, you're taking all your weight off of the prosthesis, and as you're coming down, you're fighting it. You're extending your hip, which is going to throw you forward. Because when you kick that leg back, that's going to make that leg lock out. So you got to just go with it. Okay. I know, much easier said than done from my perspective, but
Just a little.
let me try it again. But that was definitely better. You didn't fall into my arms.
Didn't fall to the ground either, so
Nope,
I guess we're
nope,
both good.
so we were doing better than the other
Yeah.
tries. No incident reports yet.
Still need to be out of the chair to do that. Ask your own, yeah, it's right there, 'cause just because I don't know. So did you decide which one? This one? Would you rather do this one? Or this one? Just pick one.
So I think we did a little bit better that time, letting you step down with your left foot first,
Okay.
okay? Just to kind of get you going.
Oh, they're with another patient right now. This one is Kelly.
Get your feet in position.
Okay, we'll go into the ADLC and look at it.
Okay. So, as soon as this one gets down to here, we're bringing this one all the way down to here. Okay, so we're doing step over step.
You wanna do more arm exercise?
So, we're stepping down with this one first.
Just trying to feel where it's.
Okay? Are you ready? So, and make sure you're still putting weight in this one, not kicking it back with your hip. Because that's gonna make it that much harder for you and I.
Or when I put the weight through, that's when I start to kick back on it instead of letting it bend.
Right.
Put the weight through.
And that's what's gonna take practice, is letting it bend.
Okay. So when I go to step down, I should be bending it now.
It should be, should be bent a little bit maybe. We can try it, and I'll still hold it here. Make sure it doesn't completely give out on you, okay?
Let's not try it.
All right, so just come straight down with that left foot. Go. Good, let it bend, let it bend. Good.
You're not coming far enough with your good foot.
Step down with that. Good. a little bit farther forward
This,
on the
this
step.
foot has got to come down on the step. It's getting hung up on the back of the part.
Did about halfway down.
Yeah, it's getting hung up on the back of the step like this. So you
Take a little
got
bit bigger step forward. It did that about halfway down.
this, the good foot. You got to bring that further down.
We're gonna hire her as a PT.
Should be too nice.
I don't know, she's got some criticism going here. Do you need to sit and take a rest break?
No.
Okay. So as Grandma said, when you step down, try to land on that black strip, okay, with your foot. That way you don't get hung up on the back and kind of end up on your tiptoes, okay? Alright, ready? No, down more, good, let it bend, good, kick it. Good, step all the way down, kick it forward, good. Let it bend and kick it. Better. Much better. What's the verdict, Grandma? Better?
That was much better. But still, he needs to bring this one a little bit more so that it doesn't get hung up on the back part of the step.
And I
Just
think
bring it
what's
just a little
happening
more.
also, when you go to step down, if that knee hasn't bent, you're stuck in extension, so you're up on your toes to try and clear it.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out is how to get it to bend without feeling like it's not going to stop bending. I guess there's only one way to find out. Try it. Alright, upstairs we go again.
Alright, one more time and then I'm gonna have you try the ramp today.
Alrighty.
Okay? Legs getting tired? Okay. See if you can lift this hip, lift, straight up. Go ahead, lift, let it bend. There you go. Good, lift from the hip, let it bend. There you go.
Okay.
So instead of keeping it locked out and trying to hike it like this, try to lift from your hip and swing it up. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so, moral of the story here is to let this bend, okay? Come up a little bit farther, just a smidge. Okay, good. Alright, ready?
I'll go with the left first.
Yep, step down with the left. Let it bend, put your foot down. Here you go, kick. Put your foot all the way down. Whoop. Almost. Go ahead, put your left foot down. Good. Put your foot down and that'll help it bend.
It seems like I can't reach it.
As soon as you get your foot flat, it bends. So the faster you get your foot down, it's gonna bend.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Ah,
You sweating?
Button.
We've only done the stairs about 15 times so far.
Yeah, maybe 15 more. I'm going to catch you from 1 to 2 today because there's still an issue with Joe's 3 to 4 time. Okay?
Okay.
Sound cool?
that's works.
Make you sweat some more?
Yeah.
I'm sorry you missed your time. We had the prosthetist here for
That's okay.
2 hours.
I'll miss rounds. It's better than working with you is better than going around. Trust me.
Alright, take a
All right.
rest.
So I'll see you from 1 to 2 today.
Okay.
Keep in mind, you're still not quite getting that foot, the good foot, flat on the step. It's still getting hung up. It's still getting caught.